Hello everyone, we have been making different shapes with granny stitch. First we made granny square, then rectangle and then granny triangle. Today we will make granny pentagon and we will use our same method, starting with circle and then doing our first round. Let's make our chain 4. You can also use magic ring, but I prefer chain 4 method. So let's do that one. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. After 4 chains, we will go back to the first chain and make our ring. Slip stitch into the first and last. This is our ring. Now we will start our first round and we will also try to bury our loose end. For first round we'll make 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. These 3 chains at the start of a round work as one double crochet. So second double crochet, and one more, so this is our first cluster. In between each cluster we made 2 chains, so we will do the same here, 1 and 2. Next cluster, now we will make 3 double crochets. It's only for the first cluster that we use chain 3. Okay, we have 2 clusters now, again chain 2. I will crochet on this loose end now. This is our third cluster. One more chain 2. So now we have 4 clusters, and because it's pentagon, so we will make one more cluster. So we will have 5 clusters in our first round, which will make 5 corners or 5 sides. This is my last cluster. Chain 2, and I will join it with my first chain 3. This is my chain 3. This is the first round of our granny pentagon. Let's start the next round. We will make chain 3. We will turn our work, and in this first space we will make 2 clusters joined together with 2 chains. First cluster, and this is my second cluster. chain 1, and in next chain 2 space I will make my second group, second pair. This is my first cluster, chain 2, and now the second cluster. Above a cluster we will make chain 1, and in this corner chain 2 space we will make another pair. Chain 2 to join the two clusters. Chain 1 above a cluster and next cluster, next pair in the chain 2 space. Sorry. Chain 2, and second cluster. Above a cluster we chain 1, and in the last chain 2 space we will make our last pair. Chain 2 and there is a knot in my yarn that I will try to cover up later on. So chain 1, and I will join with this chain 3 of the first cluster with a slip stitch. So this is our Granny Pentagon with first 2 rounds. Let's make one more round. Now we will start our third round. Okay, now from third round we have to go to this chain 2 space, so I will slip stitch myself to that chain 2 space. In each of my stitches I'll simply slip stitch and go there. Now chain 3, so this is chain 3. Now we will complete our cluster 1 and 2, chain 2 and next cluster 1 and 2. After this first pair we will chain 1 above a cluster, and in this chain 1 space we will make just 1 cluster. Now we have chain 2 space, so we will make 2 clusters. No, I forgot to make my 1 chain. Above a cluster, chain 1. In chain 2 space we will make our pair. Chain 2 for the corner and second cluster. Above a cluster, chain 1. In this empty space, we will make just one cluster. Chain 1 because we are above a cluster, and in this corner, in this chain 2 space, we will make one more pair. Above a cluster, chain 1. So I will finish the round off camera and then I'll see you. So I have finished my round. After my chain 1, I slip stitched into the chain 3 and we have 3 rounds of Granny Pentagon. If you want to change color, you can change color after each round and make a beautiful shape. Thank you, and I will see you in next video with a new shape.